John, you think that she cheated with over 30 guys?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Last year, my next guest, Brittney, came to our show to clear her name. You see, shockingly, her best friend, Ashlyn, thought that she might be having an affair with her husband, David. So today, Brittney is back, but before I tell you why she's back, take a look at that appearance.
I survived a deadly car accident.
But his wife, Ashlyn, believed that David uses the accident to play dumb. David was cheating and even exposing himself to other women.
Oh, I forget. I don't know what I'm doing. No, Maury.
And that he was using his medical issues to cover it all up.
He can walk. He can talk. Don't tell me you don't know what you're doing.
Right. Ashlyn's best friend, Brittney, also claimed David was hitting on her.
Like, seriously?
But in a shocking twist, Brittney's husband, John, believed David's denials.
All you men are alike.
Every time
And John refused to believe his own wife. Why would she make this up?
because she's an attention whore.
It was 2 marriages on the verge of divorce.
That's my best friend.
I don't care if she's
Screw
your
you,
grandmother.
John.
Show up.
The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth. The first test determined Brittney was telling the truth. I think your wife deserves an apology.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
And then David's lie detector test determined that was a lie. That was a lie. That David has been cheating and has been using his medical issues as a way to cover it up.
You're scum. That's it. That's all you ever are.
Backstage, it looked like Brittney and John's marriage was in big trouble.
Sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I am sorry.
So after that show, not only did Brittney's friendship with Ashlyn end, she and John wound up getting divorced. And that's when Brittney says John got revenge by starting to deny that he was the father of her 2 daughters, Aspen and Jocelyn. In fact, John believes David, the other guy, could be Jocelyn's father. Joining us now from Owatonna, Minnesota, is Brittney. So, Brittney, what happened after the show?
John and I 100% fell apart. We ended up in a divorce. He was not around. He was not around with the girls for at least 9 months.
When you wanted a divorce from John, then he started to deny these kids?
Yeah, after I wanted a divorce, he just decided that he was just like too good for us. He wanted to be with all these other
kids
people.
because
Saying,
I wanted a divorce because you were cheating.
John, oh my God, get over yourself. Own up to your responsibilities.
I did own up to my responsibilities. It's not my fault that you kept cheating and lying.
Oh, but who was the cheater and liar? Who was the one that was cheating on me while I was pregnant? Don't go there, buddy.
I found
Not
proof.
happening.
I found proof that you were cheating and lying.
Show me that proof. All the proof. I want to see that.
I have showed you the proof.
Brittney, during your marriage to John, was he denying those kids?
Not during our marriage, no.
No, only after you got divorced.
Yes.
And who does John say could be the father of your children?
He believes that David could be Jocelyn's father.
That's the younger daughter.
Yep, that is my youngest daughter.
Honestly, it could be anybody because she's a liar and a cheater.
Now,
absolutely not. No.
Our viewers ought to know that David and Ashlyn are also returning to be on the show today. We're going to talk to them later. But let's go back and start with your oldest child, 4-year-old Aspen. Why does John deny her?
In the beginning of our relationship, we never really were 100% into it. We never really thought about being in an actual relationship. Everything was just nonchalant. When I got pregnant with Aspen, I was still dealing with the loss of my son. I didn't think that I was going to have any other children, and then I ended up pregnant with Aspen.
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you this: were you seeing other people as well as John when you got pregnant?
No, I was just strictly with John.
That's a lie. I have proof that family members have came to me when she had left the house that she was hooking up with other people.
I have never, ever once cheated in any of my relationships.
John thinks that David could be the father of Jocelyn.
Yeah. That's a joke in itself.
Why?
David just needs to step out of my life. I am so sick of hearing him and his
David has told me back in 2019 that they did hook up.
Stop worrying about. That's all you gotta do.
They hooked up several times.
Why would David say, duh, stop being a skank? Why would David say that? Why? Because you were
Have you looked at him, though? Have you looked at what he's been doing?
It doesn't matter.
To
At
you?
least he is
No.
honest.
I'd like to remind all our viewers that Brittney and Ashlyn
She's back.
were best friends. They were best friends. Brittney, did you ever sleep with Ashlyn's husband, David?
No. Everybody believes so because we were hanging out at that time. We were drinking.
The whole neighborhood.
The whole neighborhood
Every
knows
neighborhood.
it. They
People
saw it,
there that
Brittney.
saw it.
You should have came with the remote.
Okay.
With
Okay,
your legs up in
we'll
like
know
a
the
garage
truth. These
door.
DNA. Yep, the DNA test was proved to everybody.
Brittney, does Aspen look like John?
Oh my God, 100%. There's no denying that John is her father. Both of them. Look at
Aspen does, but Johnson
their eyes,
doesn't.
their eyes, their nose, their mouth, everything. Look at those. Look at spitting
Aspen
images.
does. What's wrong
100%.
with Jocelyn? Because it's not John's.
We'll see what it all has
Let's
to say.
see.
Okay, John, you're kind of an investigator on this about whether she was stepping out on you?
Absolutely. I mean, I went through her phone and found multiple messages, tracked her phone log, found that she was talking to several men. I contacted them, and they said that it was true.
I want to see this straight up. I want to see it.
John, you think that she cheated with over 30 guys?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God.
From the time we got
What the hell?
together
Oh
until
my
the time we
God.
divorced.
Wow.
Yep,
Sure,
yep.
condom.
That's why I'm the one that filed for divorce. I filed for divorce because we couldn't be together anymore. Because all you wanted
Because
to
you
do
couldn't keep
was
anybody between your legs out of it.
You weren't denying these kids before you got divorced, were you?
No.
Nope.
When
No.
I found out about the affairs, I started questioning myself and wondering if these kids are mine or not. And then shortly after that, David said they hooked up and slept together. So then more and more I looked
Yeah,
at
all
my
David
kids
wants
and
to do is
realized
start all
that they
this
weren't
drama
mine.
again. He just wants to be in and out of my life because he wants to cause drama.
You know, David's a good friend. He's the only one that's came
He is
forward
not.
and told me
No,
the
he's
truth.
not. No, that's all because he's obsessed with me and he wants to be with me. I'm not going to give him no time
Oh,
of day.
get off yourself.
What?
You already
What-
have been with them.
What is so
What?
obsessed
No,
about
I
you?
am
What's
not.
so great?
Nope.
What's so great about you?
I don't understand this, John. You never brought this up to Brittney while you were married,
After
were
you
you?
opened up your pants.
No,
No,
he
I
never
never
said a
brought it
damn
up to her
word.
because
Nothing.
I don't want to come. I don't want to come at her with false accusations. I want to, do the
False
investigation,
accusations. They showed
find
the
out.
proof that I did anything.
And I did,
No, I wanna
and
see
I
this.
have
I
shown
wanna
her
see
the
this.
proof. She's just denying it because she doesn't want to make herself look like the bad person.
So you think when she
But that's
was
right, I'm
pregnant
here
with
for
her
my
first
kids.
child, around the time she got pregnant, she was partying, right?
She was partying. She was going off every weekend to her family member's house. They were calling me when we get into an argument and say, she's hooking
family
up with
member's
several
house?
men. And I was like, I don't want to believe it
Okay.
because, I'm trying to, get positive, think positive, be the person I want to be. And
What's so funny, Brittney?
Everything that he's saying is a freaking joke to me because he's never said this to me in person, won't show me anything, nothing. I want to see all this proof
being
that he's
faithful
got.
is a joke to you.
Oh, okay. Yep.
David,
Yep.
what happened between you and Brittney?
Ash and I were on a break.
A lot.
It was last year, and at the end of the night,
No,
we
I don't
hooked
want
up.
him. I'm
Open.
sorry. He's not my type.
So, David, you slept with
yeah.
Brittney?
And the neighborhood.
Yeah, and half the party did.
Brittney, you remember that evening?
Absolutely not. Nothing happened. Let's just get this over with. I want to prove to everybody and myself that I know who my children's father is.
See, you got proof to yourself.
John,
Okay.
do you want to be the father of Aspen and Jocelyn?
I do.
We're going to find out right
Hopefully he is, Maury. Hopefully he is.
I want to see this.
now. Okay. In the case of 4-year-old Aspen, John, you are the father.
Oh, why now, John?
boy.
Huh? What now?
There you go.
You gonna keep denying her? You gonna keep denying her?
In the
Let's see.
case of
Step
1-year-old
up and
Jocelyn, David, you are not the father.
Good.
That's because I
Good.
never slept with him.
In the case of
more
1-year-old
self-respect.
Jocelyn, John,
Come on.
you are the father.
And who was the one that was cheating? Who was the one that was out there spreading their legs? No, wasn't me.
You are not the father.